Aligelingappa, Assistant Professor in Physics, Government Postgrad College, Siriguppa. Today, I will discuss about problems related to the nuclear physics. So here you see the first problem. The radius of helium-4 is 2.238 Fermi. Then what is the radius of HO-165? Here mass number of helium-4 is A1 is equal to 4. Then the nuclear radius of helium He4 is equal to R1, which is equal to 2.238 Fermi. Then mass number of HO A2, which is equal to 165. Then nuclear radius of HO to be determined. That means what is the value of R2? This is the summary of the problem. We know that the expression for a nuclear radius is given by R is equal to R naught into the 4 of 1 by 3. Then for R1, say R1 which is equal to R naught into A1 into the 4 of 1 by 3. For R2, R2 is equal to R naught A2 into the 4 of 1 by 3. Then R1 by R2, which is equal to R naught A1 whole to the 4 of 1 by 3 by R naught A2 whole to the 4 of 1 by 3, which is equal to A1 whole to the 4 of 1 by 3 by A2 whole to the 4 of 1 by 3. Then substituting the values of R1, A1 and A2 given in the problem. So therefore 2.238 by R2, which is equal to 4 to the 4 of 1 by 3 by 164 whole to the 4 of 1 by 3. So further, which can be written as R2 is equal to 2.238 into 165 whole to the 4 of 1 by 3 by 4 whole to the 4 of 1 by 3. Then R2 is equal to 7.733 Fermi. So the radius of HO R2 is equal to 7.733 into 10 4 of minus 15 meter. So because 1 Fermi is equal to 10 4 of minus 15 meter. Then let us discuss the second problem. Calculate density of uranium-235. Assuming mass of each nucleon is 1.67 into 10 4 of minus 27 kg and R naught, which is equal to 1.3 Fermi, where 1 Fermi is equal to 10 4 of minus 15 meter. Then now we have discussed about the solution of the above problem, where A given A is equal to 235 mass number for uranium. Then R naught is also given. R naught is equal to 1.3 Fermi, which is equal to 1.3 into 10 4 of minus 15 meter. Then M is equal to 1.67 into 10 4 of minus 27 kg. Then what is the density of the uranium? A radius of a nucleus, say R is equal to R naught a to the 4 of 1 by 3, which is equal to 1.2 into 10 4 of minus 15 into 235 whole to the 4 of 1 by 3, which is equal to 7.405 Fermi. That means 7.405 into 10 4 of minus 15 Fermi. So a radius of the nucleus. By the definition, we know the density which is equal to mass of the nucleus by volume of the nucleus. Here mass of the nucleus, so which is equal to m into A, by volume of the nucleus 4 by 3 pi r cube, where r is the radius of the nucleus. Then density rho is equal to 1.67 into 10 power of minus 27 into 235 by 4 by 3 into 3.142 into 7.405 into 10 power of minus 15 whole cube. Then after simplification, we will get density of the uranium rho is equal to 2.307 into 10 power of 17 kg per meter cube. So called density of the uranium nucleus. Then now let us discuss the third problem. Calculate binding energy and binding energy per nucleon of carbon 612. Atomic mass of carbon 612, which is equal to 12.00 AMU. AMU means atomic mass unit, unit of the smallest unit of the mass. Then mass of proton 1.00728 AMU. Mass of neutron, which is equal to 1.00867 AMU, and mass of electron, which is equal to 0.00055 AMU. Then what about the binding energy and the specific binding energy of the carbon 612? Then now let us discuss about the solution of the given problem. The nucleus of carbon 612 atom contains 6 protons and 6 neutrons. Here the carbon 12 atom, which consists of 6 protons and 6 neutrons, carbon 12 nucleus. Then mass of 6 protons, which is equal to 6 into 1.00728. Where 1.00728 the mass of each proton. Then the mass of the 6 protons, which is equal to 6 into 1.00728, which is equal to 6.043678 AMU, atomic mass unit. Then similarly mass of 6 neutrons, which is equal to 6 into 1.00867. Then where 1.00867 AMU is the mass of each neutron. For 6 neutrons, 6.05202 AMU. Then the total mass of 6 protons and 6 neutrons, 6.043678 plus 6.05202. Then the total mass becomes 12.09570 AMU, atomic mass unit. So this is the mass of the constituents of particles in carbon 612 nucleus. Mass of the carbon nucleus, which is equal to mass of carbon atom minus mass of 6 electrons. Then here given 12.000 AMU minus 6 into 0.00055 AMU, that means the mass of 6 electrons. Then after a simplification, we will get 11.99670 AMU. Then mass defect. Delta M is equal to mass of nucleons minus mass of nucleus. Then 12.000 minus 11.99670, then we will get 0.09900 AMU, atomic mass unit. Where 0.09900 AMU, that means this much amount of mass to be disappeared during the formation of carbon 12 nucleus. So called mass defect. Therefore, the energy equivalent of delta M, that means mass defect, which is equal to 0.09900 into 931, which is equal to 92.169 mega electron volts. where mega electron volt is the unit of energy in the nuclear physics. That means here the binding energy means the amount of energy required to form the nucleus. Here 92.169 mega electron volt, that much amount of energy required to form carbon nucleus. Then what is binding energy per nucleon? That means a specific binding energy. Specific binding energy which is equal to binding energy by mass number. So 92.169 by 12 which is equal to 7.68075 mega electron volt. Here 7.68075 mega electron volt is the specific binding energy of the nucleon in the carbon nucleus. That means 7.68075 mega electron volt, that much amount of energy required to remove a nucleon from the carbon nucleus. So, binding energy and specific binding energy. Now let us discuss about the fourth problem. So, calculate binding energy and binding energy per nucleon of lithium-37. Here given nuclear mass of lithium-37 which is equal to 7.01600 AMU, mass of proton which is equal to 1.00728 AMU, and mass of neutron which is equal to 1.00867 AMU. Then here calculate whatever the binding energy and the specific binding energy of lithium-37. Here they given the nucleus of lithium-37 contains 3 protons and 4 neutrons. Then mass of 3 protons which is equal to 3 into 1.00728. Which is equal to 3.02184 AMU. Then similarly the mass of 4 neutrons. The mass of 4 neutrons which is equal to 4 into 1.00867 is equal to 4.03468 AMU. Then the total mass of 3 protons and 4 neutrons which is equal to 7.05652 AMU. That means the sum of masses of the individual nucleons in lithium-37. This is the mass of constituents of particles in lithium-37 nucleus. Then a mass defect delta M which is equal to mass of nucleons minus mass of nucleus. Then the mass of nucleus 7.05652, mass of nucleus minus 7.01600, then which is equal to 0.04052 AMU. Here 0.04052 AMU. That means a mass defect appeared in the lithium-37 nucleus. So, during the formation of lithium-37 nucleus, they must be disappeared according to Einstein's mass energy relation E is equal to mc square, where energy and mass they are the interconvertible quantities. That means energy can be converted into mass, mass can be converted into energy. So called here the mass defect 0.04052 AMU to be converted into energy. But we know that the amount of energy released when 1 AMU of mass is converted into energy that must be equal to 931 mega electron volt. Therefore, the energy equivalent of delta M, which is equal to 0.04052 into 931. Then after simplification, we will get 37.72412 mega electron volt, where 37.72412 mega electron volt is the binding energy of the lithium. That means the amount of energy required to bind to holes all the nucleons within the nucleus. Then the binding energy per nucleon, that means the specific binding energy, which is equal to binding energy by mass number. So 37.72412 by 7, then 5.38916 mega electron volt. Here 5.38916 mega electron volt is the specific binding energy of the lithium 37. That means the amount of energy required to remove a nucleon from the lithium 37. So, binding energy of the lithium 37 and a specific binding energy of the lithium 37. So then next problem, say fifth one, in a fission of uranium 235-92 or two stable fission fragments, barium 56-141 and krypton 36-92 are obtained along with the 3 neutrons. Calculate what about the amount of energy released. Here we know that the process of fission means the process in which the unstable heavy elements, that means a heavy nucleus, which splits up into 2 fragments, 2 stable fragments, with the emission of 3 neutrons along with large amount of energy. Then here given uranium 92-235, so-called radioactive element, unstable element, which splits up into 2 fragments, barium 56-141 and krypton 36-92, along with the 3 neutrons. Then calculate what about the amount of energy released in this process. Then now let us discuss about the solution of the given problem. Here given mass of uranium 92-235, which is equal to 235.0499 AMU. Mass of barium 56-141, which is equal to 140.9140 AMU. Mass of krypton 36-92, which is equal to 91.8973 AMU. Then mass of neutron, which is equal to 1.00867 AMU. Then the nuclear reaction is represented by the equation. So uranium 92-235 plus N01. Then when uranium unstable nucleus, if it is bombarding with the fast neutron, then which splits up into 2 fragments, barium 56-141 plus krypton 36-92 plus 3N01 plus Q, where Q is the amount of energy released during this process. Then what about its value? The total mass of reactants 235.0439 plus 1.00861, then 236.05257 AMU. Then the total mass of products, which is equal to 140.9140 plus 91.8973 plus 3 into 1.00867. Then after simplification we will get 235.83731 AMU. Here the total mass of reactants is 236.05257 AMU. Then the total mass of products is 235.8373 AMU. The total mass of reactants must be greater than the total mass of the products. That means after reaction, certain mass to be disappeared. So, based on Einstein's mass energy relation, that disappeared mass to be converted into energy. Then loss in mass, which is equal to 236.05257 minus 235.83731, which is equal to 0.21526 AMU. Here 0.21526 AMU, that means the mass difference between the reactants and products. So that means a disappeared mass. Here the 0.21526 AMU, that much amount of mass to be converted into energy. Therefore, the amount of energy released in this reaction is Q is equal to 0.21526 into 931, which is equal to 200.4 mega electron volt. Is that 2004? Say 200.4 mega electron volt. That much amount of energy released during the reaction, that means the process of fission. So in this class we discussed about many problems related to the nucleus, so binding energy, specific binding energy, and the amount of energy released in the fission process, and so on. Thank you.